Hey guys, welcome to another product showcase video. This product comes to us from InWin, and this is their new GreenMe 750 watt power supply. Okay, the first thing you'll notice on this item is the plain brown box wrapper that it comes in. That's part of their eco-friendly packaging way to try to save the environment some by using recycled cardboard for their power supply boxes. So it's a nice way to reuse old materials and save a few trees, help save the planet, which is really kind of the push with these GreenMe power supplies. They are a good low wattage efficiency power supply. These are all 80 plus bronze efficiency, which they do come in three different sizes: 550, 650, and 750 watt. Let's take a little closer look at the box so we can have a look at the features. And with the GreenMe series, they are donating $1 for every power supply sold to the World Wildlife Foundation to help with endangered species and preservation of different animals. Okay, on the back of the box we have a lot of information about the item itself. Supports the latest Intel ATX 12 volt version 2.31 and EPS 12 volt 2.92 versions, active power factor correction, high efficient voltage transfer technology up to 85%, 5 volt and 3 volt or 3.3 volt DC to DC design, smart thermal control to balance noise cooling, 120 millimeter double ball bearing cooling fan, patented 4-pin Molex easy swap connectors, eco design of energy using products directive, we got multi protection functions: OVP, OPP, UVP, SCP, and OCP. ERP Lot 6 compliant. Let's have a look at the voltages and amperages. We have 4 12 volt rails on here. They're running 25 amps per rail with a total of 744 watts on the 12 volt rail itself. On our 5 volt and 3.3 volt, they're 20 amps each with a combined total of 120 watts on that one. 750 watt total wattage on this. So not a lot of information on the box itself, the specifics on the power supply itself, so it does give you some reading if you're buying this from a retail store. If you're buying it online, you're probably just going to read through their specifications there anyway. So let's open up the box and see what it comes with. Okay, inside the box itself, we get the power cord, of course. Kind of a cable management wrap with your screws to mount it into your case. You get a little badge sticker that mentions the $1 donation to the World Wildlife Foundation. You also get a manual on the InWin Green power supplies themselves that'll tell you the information about different connectors and the voltages, wattages. You get another little cable twist tie for the power supply itself to manage your cables, as well as the power supply. Okay, let's set this stuff aside, have a little closer look at the power supply itself. As you can see, it's a non-modular power supply, but it is all nicely braided, which or sleeved, I should say, with a braided cable to make it look nice in your case. Should be fine for cable management itself. You'll notice right away that the power supply is white compared to your traditional blacks. Standard 24-pin connected on it. Let's see what we have for other connectors here. I believe there's 2 6+2s for your video card. So depending on if you're running a high-end video card or not. It's got a 4+4 connector to go to your CPU power. And it looks like we have 6 Molex connectors for your hard drives, as well as, or I'm sorry, I said Molex, I meant 6 SATA connectors for your hard drives, and 3 Molex connectors plus a floppy drive connector. So pretty standard equipment for a power supply. You might have to get an adapter if you're running dual video cards or something like that, where you need to power 2 of them because of the 2 8 pins that it comes with. You may need another 6 or another 8 if you're going to run an SLI or a Crossfire setup. This does come with a 120 millimeter ball bearing fan, and it's a long life fan. All of their power supplies, which include their 550, their 650, and their 750 watt green series, all are the 80 plus bronze certification. So pretty typical on the outside. Has the information about, let's see, actually I should turn that the right way for you. Has the information about the drive itself right on the side of it. So as you're mounted in there, this is a switching power supply. Has the GreenMe logo on it. And it says right on it, I care, I do, GreenMe. Which is pretty interesting. Well, as you guys know, a power supply is only as good as the components that are used in it. And these are supposed to have very good high-end units and good circuitry. But let's open up the top and just have a quick look at it. Let's check out the capacitors and stuff in it to see what you're really getting. Okay, we have the top off of it now. I can't stress enough for people to not open up their power supplies if you don't know what you're doing. There is some huge capacitors and stuff in here that can hold voltage for a long time, and you really don't want to get zapped by one of these. It can be fatal. But with that said, we can have a better look at the circuitry in here. As you can see, they're using a dual heatsink design here to dissipate heat. The circuitry is actually quite nice. This is one of the cleanest looking ones that I've actually seen inside. I believe these are all 105 degree capacitors in here, so they're high temperature capacitors to be able to take a pretty heavy workload, as you'd expect from a 750 watt power supply. If you start hooking up a lot of peripherals to it, it's going to draw a lot of juice, and it's going to need to dissipate that power. We can have a better look at the fan here now that it's off. It's a DC brushless fan, model AD1212LB-A7OG. If you're interested in looking up the fan dimensions for it, specs, how much airflow it'll do, CFMs. But actually a beautiful job inside. No loose wires. Usually when you see these, they're all cramped up inside. Not very good airflow, but as you can see with the heatsink setup, this is going to really flow air well right out and through the back here. So that should stay nice and cool for you. It's really a very interesting item from InWin, and it's nice to see more tech companies getting on the bandwagon with eco-friendly products, from their low energy usage products to also using the recycled cardboard and stuff on their boxes to save anything they can. When you're talking a company that sells thousands of units, you might not think a single unit's really going to make that much difference, but when you're selling thousands of them, that can really add up in the cardboard and added costs and expense and energy efficiency. But that's going to do it for this product showcase. We want to thank InWin for providing this item for our showcase. Once again, this was their GreenMe 750 watt power supply, and I want to thank you for watching.